Here at St. Francis Integrative Medicine Wellness, we take pride in our ability to provide you with the best care and treatment. We welcome the chance to provide the same level of care to your family, friends, and co-workers. As a patient, you have the ability to take part in our VIP club and enter into our referral day for a chance to win great prizes. For your first, second, and third referral, you will receive credit towards future chiropractic care. For each qualifying referral, you will be entered into a monthly raffle for a chance to win a movie and restaurant gift card valued at $50. Who doesn't want a chance to win a fun night out? But that's not all. As a VIP member, you can look forward to additional surprise gifts and services, plus quarterly drawings for even bigger prizes. Please ask your staff for more details on this great opportunity. Be sure to refer soon and often to enter for your care experience.
I made my first appointment with Dr. Overton at West Georgia Chiropractic because I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And on my first visit, he gave me a one-on-one consultation and did x-rays, and he made me out a treatment plan. And so by about 3 weeks into my treatment plan, I was feeling so good in my body. And I felt like that I was walking taller because my posture had gotten better. And when I walked, I just strutted my stuff. So then about a third way into my treatment plan, a family obligation came up, and I felt at the time it was best to cancel my treatment plan. And come to find out, that was one of the worst decisions I ever made. Just within a few weeks, I was right back to where I wasn't feeling good again, just being sick all the time, and ended up hurting my hip twice, and had to end up taking 800 milligram ibuprofen, just trying to get around with the pain. And I realized then that I had to get back under Dr. Overton's care. So I made an appointment, and when I pulled in the parking lot, the sign out front was saying that Dr. Overton and his staff at West Georgia Chiropractic had been voted #1 for 6 years in a row. And I just got a smile on my face and a smile in my heart, because I knew that my Lord had given me the best, and that's just what He does. So, Dr. Overton, Debbie, staff, you all just keep on doing God's work here, and God will always bless you. That's love and prayers for Veronica.
While the shoulder is the most movable joint in the body, it is also one of the most unstable. Frequent problems include sprains, strains, dislocations, tendinitis, bursitis, torn rotator cuffs, and arthritis. Many of these injuries are commonly seen in athletes who throw or use similar motions, such as pitchers, quarterbacks, and tennis players. However, no one is immune from these injuries, as they may also occur from performing routine tasks that put a sudden strain on the shoulder. A great doctor needs to evaluate if it is just a shoulder issue or more than that. Once you know what the problem is, you can determine what exercises are appropriate. Special chiropractic techniques may relieve the pressure that is causing your shoulder pain. After locating the misaligned vertebrae in your neck, your chiropractor manually applies gentle pressure and repositions the vertebrae. These adjustments can help restore alignment, improve mobility, and relieve pain and stiffness. Your chiropractor may recommend other types of treatment for relieving your shoulder pain. These may include moist heat, ice packs, massage, traction, or stretching and strengthening exercises. Following a combination of chiropractic care and therapies, your chiropractor can treat and improve on your condition.
Wow, this looks impressive. Now, I'm Dr. Overton. It is my job to give good advice to people. And while the reason people have discomfort might vary from person to person, let's watch this for an example. Wow. Now, I'm a chiropractor and not a gymnastics coach, but I'm pretty sure he'd been okay without that last flip. We're going to watch it again from the beginning and analyze it from a chiropractic perspective. Now, his approach is good, but his confidence has overpowered his confidence. I'm seeing a definite discomfort right here. So let's see what kind of injuries can be caused by this type of event. And that pain, it might manifest itself in headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, pain shooting down your arms, TMJ. These are all common symptoms we see and we help with. So I never know why people walk through my door or why they might record it, but for this, I do thank you.
My name is Raylynn, and I would like to tell you how Dr. Overton saved me from surgery. Over a year ago, I hurt my back, and I went to my doctor who referred me to a spine specialist. I had an MRI, money out of my pocket, and went into therapy, was put on medications, pain pills, steroids, all kind of medications. Once again, was money. Over 9 months of all the experiences with the spine doctor, my back was no better. I still had great pain, and once again, somehow I heard it and went to my spine doctor. It was right after Christmas, and his option to me was surgery. I was so scared about surgery. I had known too many people that had it. My doctor referred me to Dr. Overton. I came to Dr. Overton's office in great pain, and they made me comfortable. They were all very nice and started a rehab session with me. And I am only in my 5th week of rehab, and I am not on any medications. I have no pain. My whole outlook on everything is so much better. I can't tell everybody enough to please go see a chiropractor. Surgery is not always the best option. If you could just experience this, your life would be so much better. All I want you to know is Dr. O wants you.
Hello, I'm Jerry Rice, and I am pleased to be talking to you about my experiences and the value of chiropractic care. I believe in chiropractic, and I know that it works. You probably know about my long and successful career in football. I'm flattered by the testimonials to my durability. Football is a very rough and vigorous sport. Many of the pass patterns in a game, either long or short, required a maximum effort. I took some vicious hits from players nearly twice my size. Thankfully, I had the durability to withstand these tackles, or I would have never succeeded or lasted as long as I did. Chiropractic was the key to keeping me in the game. My first experience with chiropractic care was right before the 49ers were to play the Bengals in Super Bowl 23. A couple of our players were injured, and a chiropractor turned things around. I quickly became a believer, and ever since, I have had the benefit of chiropractic care. Dancing with the Stars was every bit as exhausting and challenging, though not nearly as brutal as football. It required many hours of practice. I had aches and pains that I never had before. Again, chiropractic made the difference and kept me dancing and in the competition. The game of life requires the edge that chiropractic provides. Chiropractic care helps me to lead a very active lifestyle. I have seen its value both personally and professionally among my friends and teammates. But most people aren't aware of the benefit of chiropractic. That is why I support the efforts of the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. They promote chiropractic through consumer education outreach.
I'm Brad Byler. I'm a retired Army Lieutenant Colonel. I work on Fort Benning as a contractor. My first issue with my spine was when I was 16 years old playing basketball. I had a rib head pop out. Very painful. I've had that for 36 years. I'm 52 years old. I've I was part of an explosion in Desert Storm and hurt my neck and lower back, falling into a crater. And I've been treated for various medical doctors in the Army for my about 20 years worth of Army medical care. In 2003, I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, got to work with the Navy, and the Navy believed in chiropractic care. So I was at the point to where a Navy surgeon, and Captain Jackson, was doing the surgical consult for a surgery within 2 weeks. We did the MRIs and x-rays, and he was astonished that there was a huge change from what he had seen in the x-rays that led up to the consult and what he was seeing during the consult. And the one difference was I'd seen a chiropractor in the Norfolk area a couple of times that took some x-rays, finally looked at some things and did some chiropractic care. Some adjustments that had totally changed what my spine looked like, especially at the C7, C6 junction there where they were going to fuse it. So I became a believer in chiropractic care, came back to that area and saw the same doctor. But he was on a pain management program where I'd only come in once a month. And it worked. At first, 10 years it was working. But finally in the last year it's gone to where I had cramping in my triceps, cramping in my hamstrings from the lumbar issue I had, the neck issue. Couldn't turn my head more than, 45 degrees to the left, making it difficult to drive. And I've been coming to Dr. Overton for 6 weeks, and based on care, the changes in my sleeping habits, nutrition, more hydration, vitamins, there was an immediate change in my neck to where it hadn't felt this good in 36 years. I can turn my head, and that was a sleeping problem, a holistic, change to what I'm doing. It was a sleeping issue, hydration, some stretching I do now. So the neck's 100% better. The back's 100% better, and the spine, no cramping at all. And I was to the point under the medical doctors of just burning my stomach up. I got sent in 2002 in December, right before Christmas, because they thought I had stomach cancer because of the GERD I was having and the severe stomach pain. And the gastroenterologist that did the scope, he did an upper GI, and I just had, he said 150 white spots that he feared were cancer. So he biopsied, did cold forceps biopsy on 50 of those as the protocol, 1 and 3. Sent them off, and I didn't have cancer. I just had severe burns from, at the time I was taking just handfuls of naproxen every day. I'd been through 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, Motrin, Tylenol number 3s, naproxen, everything to manage my pain and the stiffness in my neck. And obviously that wasn't going to work. But the interesting comment from Dr. Jackson during the consult was he was a firm believer in chiropractic care, and the Navy actually has contractors on staff now at Portsmouth Naval Hospital that I was seeing, because he believes you can't medicate bone over bone. And when my stomach was burned up like that, that was exactly what doctors for 20 years were going to do. Medicate bone over bone to the point they had caused me a near cancer experience from constant abuse to my stomach. So after the chiropractic care, as I retired, my retirement physical, I did another upper GI with monthly chiropractic care to manage the pain. All those spots were gone, all the ulcers were gone, and I haven't had GERD since. I'm a firm believer. This is the best care I've ever gotten. I recommend it to everybody I come in contact with. Every old soldier out here has some kind of a spine issue from our lifestyle, and I recommend it highly to anybody that's considered it. It's such a great feeling to have, your life back. Because I'm 52 years old and I was beat up. I was an old, broken down soldier coming in here. Now I can do things that I can run again, which is a big deal to a soldier. You want to be able to run. I had a no-run profile for the last 7 years of my career because it just killed my neck. And I've run in hills by my house again in just 6 weeks. So I'm looking forward to my next 2 weeks and how much further I think I'm going to progress.
Wow, this looks impressive. Now, I'm Dr. Overton. It is my job to give good advice to people. And while the reason people have discomfort might vary from person to person, let's watch this for an example. Wow. Now, I'm a chiropractor and not a gymnastics coach. but I'm pretty sure he'd been okay without that last flip. We're going to watch it again from the beginning and analyze it from a chiropractic perspective. Now his approach is good, but his confidence has overpowered his competence. I'm seeing a definite discomfort right here. So let's see what kind of injuries can be caused by this type of event. And that pain, it might manifest itself in headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, pain shooting down your arms, TMJ. These are all common symptoms we see and we help with. So I never know why people walk through my door or why they might record it, but for this, I do thank you.
Here at St. Francis Integrative Medicine Wellness, we take pride in our ability to provide you with the best care and treatment. We welcome the chance to provide the same level of care to your family, friends, and co-workers. As a patient, you have the ability to take part in our VIP club and enter into our referral game for a chance to win great prizes. For your first, second, and third referrals, you will receive credit towards future chiropractic care. For each qualifying referral, you will be entered into a monthly raffle for a chance to win a movie and restaurant gift card valued at $50. Who doesn't want a chance to win a fun night out? But that's not all. As a VIP member, you can look forward to additional surprise gifts and services, plus quarterly drawings for even bigger prizes. Please like to stop for more details on this great opportunity. Be sure to refer soon, and all things get interested with your experience.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
Oh, we won.
Yes, you won.
You won a grill. I'm so excited. Thank you, Dr. Overton, and all you fabulous staff. Oh, cool. Come on, look.
Did you get you a grill?
Thank you, Dr. Overton.
Push your hair over like that.
Yay. What? We could...
The grids are all messed up.
Oh, my God. Did you put it together? How'd you get it in your car?
We don't. Well, so in my car.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow. I don't think I've won a turkey before.
So you got a grill. Now you got a grill.
Yay.
Now you can put a turkey on the rotisserie.
How cute is that? Man, you carried that in that car?
Well, about 6 years ago, I started getting migraine headaches. And it was recommended I go see a neurologist to find out what the condition was. There was speculation that my degenerative condition in my neck possibly could be causing these things. And it was about the time that I quit working out and my health kind of deteriorated in that sense. And therefore, what would happen is I'd get migraines about 6 to 8 times a month. And it was affecting my job. So the neurologist had prescribed to me some medication, and the medication was very strong. And so I had to choose between getting relief and then not being functional at work, or not taking the medication so I could just do part of my job. But every time I got a migraine, I always had to leave work and go home and spend about a couple hours in a dark room where I could just get some sort of relief. And it got to the point where it was getting so bad that I was getting headaches 2 to 3, or every other day or every third day. And it just so happens that my daughter reminded me that we had done chiropractic care 8 or 9 years ago. And she said, "Dad, why don't you try this?" And I said, "Well, I'm at my rope's end, so yeah, let's do that." And my wife had said that Dr. Overton was one that was treating us back in the day. And I said, "Well, let's go back. Let's see what happens." Well, I started being treated by Dr. Overton, getting my adjustments. We started out with 3 adjustments a week for so many weeks, and then we did 2 adjustments for so many weeks, and now I'm on every other week with an adjustment. And it's been 6 weeks now, and I'm headache-free. And as of 3 weeks ago, I started working out again, doing upper body strength and lower body strength, jump roping. I haven't gotten back to running yet, but because we started doing this chiropractic care, my health has phenomenally changed, and I've never felt better than I have when I was 26 or 27 years old. And so I'm a big believer in chiropractic care now, and I would tell you that because of what I have walked through personally, that I would recommend this for anybody to come and do the same or get the same care that I've gotten, because the change in my attitude, the change in how I look at life now is completely different, and I'm in a much better place for it.
Hi, I'm Emma Mohar, and I've been coming to see Dr. Overton, I don't know, about maybe 8 months now, I think it is. And when I walked into his office, I felt like I so crap. But after seeing him and him working on me, I feel so much better. My attitude's better. I don't hate work as much. And, just getting up every morning feeling better than what I did before I came in to see him has been absolutely wonderful, and I would recommend him to anyone. He and his staff are just absolutely wonderful, and I'm going to keep coming to see him.
Oh no! Does everyday life leave you feeling like this? Is the strain of doing it all taking a toll on your body? Well, you're not alone. Nearly 80% of us will experience back pain at some point in our lives. For many of us, the solution is simple. Remain active. Stretch. Avoid bed rest. And maintain proper posture. However, if your back pain persists for longer than a week, then you may find a trip to your chiropractor beneficial. Through a series of treatments, your doctor will get you feeling healthy again.
I've had back pain since I was a teenager. I've tried everything: yoga, medication, nothing seemed to help. And then I met Dr. Overton. Him and his staff, they took excellent care of me. They gave me options on how to better take care of myself. You don't realize what you're missing until you get it back. Because of Dr. Overton, I can play with my daughter again. I can go back to the gym. I owe him a big thank you. As a matter of fact, thank you, Dr. Overton. You gave me my life back.
Wow, this looks impressive. Now I'm Dr. Overton. It is my job to give good advice to people. And while the reason people have discomfort might vary from person to person, let's watch this for an example. Wow. Now I'm a chiropractor and not a gymnastics coach, but I'm pretty sure he'd been okay without that last flip. We're going to watch it again from the beginning and analyze it from a chiropractic perspective. Now his approach is good, but his confidence has overpowered his competence. I'm seeing a definite discomfort right here. So let's see what kind of injuries can be caused by this type of event. And that pain, it might manifest itself in headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, pain shooting down your arms, TMJ. These are all common symptoms we see and we help with. So I never know why people walk through my door or why they might record it, but for this, I do thank you.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Cash Parrish. I am a client over here at West Georgia Chiropractic. I started coming in as a result of lower back pain, shooting pain in my nerves down my leg to my foot. And all of that pain was relieved through some small sessions. One of the greatest things I appreciated about coming in was, as the doctor was working on me, he understood my lifestyle based off of the things that I was going through, not drinking enough water, not sleeping correctly, things like that. So he was able to help me even in a personal life to try to adjust the way that I'm sleeping and relieve some of my pain, get more water in my system so I can nourish my body correctly. There was also things that, treatments that they were doing that actually helped relieve the pain rapid. I'm not a big medicine person, so I don't like to take medicine. And most of the times the medicine that I was prescribed for back pain was taking, I would say, a toll on me because I was getting extra tired. I couldn't operate, couldn't do things correctly, cutting my days too short. And so this is a natural way for me to actually relieve myself of the pain. I work a lot of hours sitting in a chair, bent over as an artist, drawing things. So this is actually a 2-day-a-week treatment that I'm in right now, and it helps through my personal life to try to get me to be at ease. And I think it works excellent. I think that the doctor really knows his business and everything that he's supposed to do for his clients. He takes the time to listen, and also is a real personal session. Nothing's rushed. I do feel that he does an excellent job, and he's dedicated to seeing you getting better. Okay. I strongly, highly recommend that if you have any problems that you feel that are back related or pain, spine, bone, anything like that, come on in and see him. He's excellent at what he does, and also I think it's affordable as well as it's not medicine dependent, which is a great plus for me. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Previously, before coming to Dr. Overton's chiropractic, I was suffering from major pain in my neck, my back, my right leg. I couldn't run like I wanted to. I couldn't work out. I'm an athlete. I played football previously in Miami. I couldn't really make cuts like I wanted to. After a few months of coming to Dr. Overton, I've seen my progress progress and strength come back in areas that I didn't know were weak. I recommend this office or any chiropractic office to anyone who's weak in any areas or can't move how they used to, or weak in certain areas, need extra mobility. It's definitely a big help to me because I'm used to moving. I'm an athlete. I'm a sheriff's officer now, so I need to move, and I'm glad I have all my body parts back working fine.
When I came into Dr. Overton's office, I could barely move. The pain in my hip and my back was so bad I couldn't even stand up. The staff and the doctor were very nice. Today, I can almost run. He's taught me so much. And if you ever even think about needing a chiropractor, the only number you ever need is Dr. Overton's. The staff and doctor are fantastic, just like a family.
Here at St. Francis Integrative Medicine Wellness, we take pride in our ability to provide you with the best care and treatment. We welcome the chance to provide the same level of care to your family, friends, and co-workers. As a patient, you have the ability to take part in our VIP club and enter into our referral day for a chance to win great prizes. For your first, second, and third referral, you will receive credit towards future chiropractic care. For each qualifying referral, you will be entered into a monthly raffle for a chance to win a movie and restaurant gift card valued at $50. Who doesn't want a chance to win a fun night out? The But that's not all. As a VIP member, you can look forward to additional supplies, gifts, and services. Plus quarterly drawings for even bigger prizes. Please ask the staff for more details on this great opportunity. Schedule a source soon and often to info for your care experience.
So just tell me a little bit about what was going on when you first came in.
When I first came in, could barely walk, barely get around, had a lower back issue, had a pain going down my leg to my knees, which made me miss 2 weeks of work. And I just always said I would never go to a chiropractor. I just don't like going to doctors, period. But especially a chiropractor, for some reason I just had a fear of it. But I was in so much pain that I wanted to try anything, and I'm so glad I did. Dr. Overton, you just done really, really good for me. And I just think that everybody that has back issues should try it.
So you had some fear before you came in, and then what was it like when you first came in, the first visit?
First visit was,
I
had a little nervous, yeah. I had to stand up the whole time, even writing, writing anything down, I had to stand up because it was hard to sit. But immediately after I walked out, I was feeling so much better. Now the next day I was still in some pain, but then I came back and it just got better and better and better. And then whenever we had a holiday, this few weeks ago or last week, I knew I missed the chiropractor. I knew I missed Dr. Overton. So I was glad to get back into it because I can actually tell when I miss. So even though I didn't want to come sometimes, just because I just didn't want to come, I was so glad I did.
Excellent. What would you say to someone who probably has kind of the attitude that you had, where they're reluctant to come, they're reluctant to kind of, or they hate doctors, or they're reluctant to go to a chiropractor?
Stay in pain if you want to, but I'm telling you, you need to come on. You need to come in and at least just try it out. It might not be for everybody, but I sure didn't think it was for me, but it is. It was.
So can you tell me a little bit about the plan and that you were talking about that kind of...
Okay, I know without the contract type deal, the paperwork being in front of me, I know it was like 4 times the first time, 4 visits, and then 3 times, and then it kind of goes down, and hopefully I won't have to go for the rest of my life, but it just makes you feel so much better. I'm not sure what it's called, the table that stretches you. I just call it the stretch machine. Great, awesome. You can really tell the difference once you get off that. You can tell the difference whenever you, Dr. Overton, works on me. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't understand a lot of the stuff that you've told me. But as of, you've explained a lot, but as of me just being a normal person, but the only thing I do know is I can walk, I can go back to work, I can play with my child, I can go my everyday routine. And that's all that's important to me, so whatever's working is working. so.
Wow, this looks impressive. Now I'm Dr. Overton. It is my job to give good advice to people. And while the reason people have discomfort might vary from person to person, let's watch this for an example. Wow. Now I'm a chiropractor and not a gymnastics coach, but I'm pretty sure he'd been okay without that last flip. Well, We're going to watch it again from the beginning and analyze it from a chiropractic perspective. Now his approach is good, but his confidence has overpowered his competence. I'm seeing a definite discomfort right here. So let's see what kind of injuries can be caused by this type of event. And that pain, it might manifest itself in headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, pain shooting down your arms, TMJ. These are all common symptoms we see and we help with. So I never know why people walk through my door or why they might record it, but for this, I do thank you.